Hiya, it's Joey Reynolds and a Reynolds Rap. This is my effort to replace Andy Rooney because there hasn't been a borderline curmudgeon in a long time on television, except for Trump, but he's a politician now and he's entrepreneur, rich guy. I'm just a regular guy. You notice nobody poor, do you ever notice that nobody poor ever runs for office? They run for office, but they never get far. And the reason you don't get far is because you don't have any money. Money rules. Hey, you know what? I went up to Maine and I met Carly Ferrona, as you probably know if you're watching me on the internet. And I had to spend a little time with her and it rubbed off on me. Even so much so that I'm wearing the red, white, and blue and I've got my patriotic elephant cufflinks. Ready to fight. Is it the elephant they have or is it the ass? Oh, I'm the ass. I'm the jackass. All right, so Colbert is starting on television next week. Why are they using a young guy to do an older man's job? Why do they use a guy like that? Because, they want a wise guy, and he's not funny. Really, I want to send this video I'm doing right now to CBS. He's not funny. This is not a funny man. This is a serious guy who plays a role and has a lot of things around him. He's goofy, and I don't want to sound jealous, but I am. I just don't want to sound it. But, they're giving this guy the shot. Now, listen to this. He's got like 20 writers, 15 cameras, lighting guys. And look at me. I'm sitting here ad-libbing with an iPad and a flashlight. And I got nothing here, But I know how to get everybody's attention. You want to know how you get everybody to watch the show? You got to guilt them into watching. It used to be that you had to be funny or outrageous, like Trump is outrageous. You got to guilt them. You make people feel guilty and shameful. That's how you get them to watch. Now I'll show you what CBS ought to be doing. They ought to be, they had the zombie show. They've had the guy who talks to the dead, right? The many masters, many lives. They've had all these shows. They got to have Wayne Dyer and Mother Teresa together. Hold this up. This would get an audience. If you just put this on as a test pattern, this would have the #1 ratings because people feel guilty. You should hold that up all during the Pope's visit. See, she trumps the Pope, and that's the Pope don't like it. The Pope is he's got to be envious of something, and I would believe that he probably says, oh, get Mother Teresa out of the way. She's taking all the glory away from me. And I'm delivering a very strong message here. Now, I'll tell you something about this. Remember Robert Schuller, the Crystal Cathedral, the guy who was on television? Well, tough times never last, but tough people do. Well, remember him? Well, you know what he did? He had a fight with somebody in first class on United Airlines, and they wanted to throw him off the plane. This is before the security stuff. He was always really very pompous. He played golf, and he had Tony Bennett and people in concert at his church, and the city of what is the city over there in Orange County? They wanted to tax him because he was having performers there and charging admission, making money. Now it's not a nonprofit; it's not a church anymore, unless you think worshiping Tony Bennett is in order here, But there's a great story here, and then the other one was. Who was the other? There was another one, the one who had the PTL. Remember? PTL, what did that stand for? Pass the loot. Remember? No, I'm sorry. He had an affair with a woman. It was pay the lady. That's what it was. Anyway, I just wanted to send this off to CBS. I want CBS to see what a show is like when it's irreverent, over the top, without any budget. Okay, this is what you do when you want to get on television and have an audience in this generation with this technology. You don't need all that bullshit. How about that? Amen.